What's up, Guardians? It's Drifter from Japan here, and today we're going to be doing a bad juju review. This is an exotic pulse rifle. Basically, the way you get this is through an exotic bounty by completing other bounties. The name of the exotic bounty is called Toland's Legacy. I'm going to be telling y'all basically how to get through that bounty, the steps you'll have to do basically to get bad juju, and then we're going to do a quick review on this gun. This is definitely probably one of the better pulse rifles in the game. Not as good as Rear Death, but it's really close to Rear Death's jump. So the Total Legacy bounty, basically, it's gonna be a 9-step bounty. So basically, what you're gonna want to do is you gotta complete a heroic nightfall strike to obtain Toland's journal. Then you're gonna bring the journal to a core array to a core array in the tower. Then you got to complete 25 additional strikes. This gun's a bitch, trust me. Then you bring the journal back to your core array. Bring the journal to the gunsmith to obtain black market cupron. Bring the cupron to Xur to obtain darkness infused weapon frame. Bring the weapon frame to the gunsmith to obtain darkness infused pulse rifle. Obtain 10,000 points in the crucible to obtain sated pulse rifle. Now that's probably the hardest part, yo. And 10,000 points. Then you return to the gunsmith to obtain bad juju. Now here are some tips to getting these. To complete 25 additional strike tasks can be shortened by completing the weekly nightfall and heroic strikes. The nightfall is worth 3 strikes, while the heroic is worth 2. That's good to know. Darkness infused weapon frame can be purchased from Xur for 1 strange coin. 2. Xur only shows up in the tower at 5 a.m. Eastern Friday morning, at 5 a.m. Eastern Sunday morning. Plan accordingly. He is there Sunday. I don't know why those people put that on there. And then the 10,000 points in Crucible can be earned with both assist and kills. Titan and Hunters are worth 25 points, while Warlocks are worth 75. And I'm guessing the reason why the Warlocks are worth 75 is because this is basically a quest that's given to you by a Warlock. And also the person that had this gun was a Warlock. So that's pretty cool to know. I do need to ascend bad juju. I haven't done that yet. Just recently started playing as my hunter again. Been using my warlock more lately. But bad juju is a cool looking gun. It's definitely a good pulse rifle. For those of you who don't know, pulse rifles are 3-shot burst weapons. And the cool thing about bad juju is it can be fired full auto. I don't really like firing this gun though in full auto. I think it just has too much rise, and you really don't need to, maybe unless you come up on a really high level enemy or something like that. But I mean, even still, you can control it more just by tapping the trigger button. I mean, that's all I do. That's I like using the Dynasty sidearm on those hobgoblins, because here's a tip. Use that Dynasty sidearm on those hobgoblins. They don't get enough time to react to go into their shield. You can just unload on them and keep killing them. So that's a good little tip right there. That is definitely one of the most OP pistols in the game. I did a slight review on the joint. For those of y'all who watched my hunter video, I think I was using the gunslinger class, and y'all didn't get to see the arc blade, but that's the arc blade dancer. I can go invisible, which that is a very helpful tip. I'm not sure if I use that or if I use gunslinger. If I use gunslinger, then I apologize for that, but that is definitely a helpful tip. I mean, see this gun, that gun right there just raves. But back to bad juju, pulse rifle. It's a cool looking gun, man. I like how the gun looks. It got the little spine things down the back. 3-shot bursts. You can kill enemies fairly quick with it. If you get crit shots, like I said, it's not quite as good as Red Death. Stability on it isn't quite as good. to me anyway, I think Red Death is more of a stable gun and easier to aim and get those critical kills with than Bad Juju is, you know. And when you get a kill with Red Death, it replenishes your health. So, you know, once you got that perk unlocked, which is a perk with worth having, you know, it's definitely a good one. But I mean, I guess, you know, every weapon, you know, it's gonna have its strong points, it's gonna have its weak points. And with the new DLC, with most of, or I think just about all of the new legendary weapons, you know, you're able to reforge them. So that's another, you know, good point right there, yo. Just being able to reforge stuff. I mean, which, I mean, I think myself is pretty cool. I mean, being able to reforge, you know, I mean, it definitely comes in handy. But I mean, yeah, Bad Juju is definitely a good boss rifle. You know, if you get the bounty for it, you know, you want a cool exotic weapon, and you don't mind playing Crucible. You know, you don't mind doing strikes. You know, just grind it out. I mean, it's a good gun. It's a cool gun that'll set you apart, you know, from other players. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of players who do have Bad Juju, but you don't see it that much. I mean, you really don't. I mean, I've seen Red Death more than I have this gun right here. There's a level 9 just walking around here trying to kill these level 11 enemies. It's pretty funny, but I mean, apparently he got, you know, if you got the balls, then why not? I mean, but yeah, you know, Bad Juju, like I said, it's a cool looking gun. I like the green on it. You know, that makes that sight easy to see pretty much against any background. You know, you can see that green dot on it. And I mean, me personally, I prefer a green dot sight over a red dot. I mean, I think, you know, I don't know. I mean, they're really, I'm not gonna say easier to see. You know, I mean, they probably are. I mean, I guess to me, it's a little bit easier to see. I don't know about all, you know, everybody, but I've always liked the green dot sight. I mean, that's just me. I think it looks cooler. You know, I mean, shit, a blue dot sight would be pretty sweet. I mean, I just ain't been a fan of red dots. I mean, that's just me. You know, the fact that, you know, the weapon, it's got like a greenish glow to it. I thought that was, you know, that's pretty cool. It has a cool sound when it's fired. All exotic weapons, you know, have their own unique sound when they're shot. But as far as the accuracy on the gun, I mean, it's fairly, you know, a gun's only as accurate as the person, you know, shooting it. So that's gonna be my comment on that, you know, because to me, I don't like super good advice. I mean, you know, there's other players, you know, who say, you know, that the recoil on it ain't that bad, you know, that they can control it. So, I mean, so more power to you. But Bad Juju, it does, you know, it has a little bit of rise. You know, we go over here and shoot at the wall, you know, and you can see that, you know, just unloading it, that it rises vertically. I don't know why I shot that gun. But overall, not a bad gun. You know, let's look at the stats on this thing. I mean, you know, the impact is really low. Red Death's impact is probably even with the range on here, just below the range. So you're gonna do more damage per shot with Red Death, that's for sure, you know. But I mean, I haven't maxed this gun out like I have my Red Death. My Red Death is maxed out, so I really couldn't, you know, I guess compare it to the max damage. But even still, I mean, you know, you're not going to be doing the, you know, that much more damage even with the, you know, the damage upgrade. I mean, you're really not. Because I mean, yeah, if you had something that took the impact up on your weapon, then, you know, maybe. But I mean it's a decent gun, you know. I can't stress that enough. It's a cool looking gun. It's decent. It sounds cool. I mean, it performs well. You know, it has a okay size magazine, 24 rounds. You know, like I said, I mean, if you know you get the bounty for it, I mean, you know, go ahead and at least attempt to get the gun. I wouldn't stress firing the gun in the full auto mode. To me, I mean, it's it's not worth it. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's bad juju. You know what I mean? It has string of curses, so after each kill, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. Kills will help charge the super. Now that's a pretty cool perk. I haven't unlocked the joint yet. I'm sitting here getting tore up by the fucking hobgoblin. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this review. You know, teabag that like button for me. Drop a comment, subscribe to my channel. You know, keep supporting it and growing it. You know, I'm doing this for fun. You know, solely, you know, trying to make videos for y'all. You know, educate you on this game. You know, and who knows, man. You know, maybe you can, you know, educate me on this game. You know, tell me something that I don't know. But anyway, peace out. Share the love.